The ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, noted that there is leadership crisis in the world, which has thus resulted in the many conflicts, chaos, and social tensions and upheavals in some countries. Narrowing it to Ghana, he described President Akufo-Addo's failure to relieve Minister for Gender and Social Protection, Sarah Jossafo, from her position for a year as leadership paralysis. Though he welcomed her sacking, it was long overdue.
Leadership paralysis, weak leadership. It just tells you that, it's as though this country is on autopilot, and we don't seem to have our priorities right. So the whole episode is one that has been really, shambolic, really embarrassing. It's not one of the high points of the president's, leadership examples that he has exhibited over the years, and I think that we need a new mindset, about the kind of ministries that we should give priority to, that are so important, that will really impact on our people.
Turning to the issue of absenteeism in Parliament, the Northtown legislature stated that absenteeism should not be glorified, urging Parliament to crack the whip in same measure for the trio.
High standards, and those high standards should apply fairly across the board. It shouldn't be that, because now there's a hung parliament, or now we need, somebody to be ready on call. We needed her for E-levy, she wasn't there, so let's punish her. Or, the numbers are so thin now that no, this principle should apply at all times, whether there's a comfortable majority, whether it's a hung parliament, whether the ruling party is not having a majority in parliament, is probably in minority in parliament. You see, at all times, principles are one and indivisible and should be applied at all times. So I would not want a discriminatory implementation of the processes that have been initiated.
On Ghana's return to the International Monetary Fund, IMF, he said it is a systematic failure which should not be tolerated.
We have not built a strong economy, formidable, and all of us must admit, across the political divide, we have to accept that. You see, when we allow matters to become, the usual political football, and we reduce them to the petty, charlatanic politics that we engage in, we lose the big picture. I am saying the big picture here. Let us resolve that this 18th time will be the last time. Nobody's going to IMF is better than the other. It's all symptoms of failure. Let us resolve that we will even learn from the Cubans. Can you imagine that Cuba has been under blockade, has been under sanctions for more than 50 years, and yet Cuba has shown such resilience? Can't we learn from countries like that? So how is it that the little shock, gold prices have gone down, oil prices have gone up, there is a pandemic, and look, what this pandemic and Russia-Ukraine war and all of that has showed us is that we have degrees of leadership and competence, let's admit it.
Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam.